What's up, Overtakers? It's that time again. Drag racing. How good's that? Radial racing, even.
Kenda. Time for Kenda. I love
Yes.
Kenda. Great time of year, well, a few times a year.
Yeah.
But we love getting out to the Kenda events. The guys out there are amazing. The whole drag racing family are always very welcoming. And we just love it.
Yeah.
So,
We've got Radial Redemption.
yeah, well, I reckon we just jump straight into it, mate. Let's get into some action.
Yeah, let's go.
Andy, I grabbed you today, mate. You can't not come out here and see all the spot-on performance shirts and spot-on performance cars. Mate, there's obviously you guys have got a good coverage out here of cars. Mate, give us a bit of a rundown. How many we got out here?
I think today we should have about 6 or 7 cars racing across the fields.
Not a bad effort, mate.
Nah, pretty good, mate. We're very family orientated. So the whole idea here is, the blokes and the girls like to come racing, but bring your family along, mate. You have a look around, there's plenty of kids here, like, with all the spot-on shirts on.
I've been told you cook the best feeds as well.
Oh, that's Jamie, mate. He's over there now with the barbecue. He takes that. Keep people fed and hydrated and they have a good time,
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's a good environment, and there's so many spot-on shirts running around. I think that's cool to see as well. So
yeah, again, we've been going 10 years now, and mate, it definitely wasn't like this when we first started. We had a single easy up, and we've built something into this, but we can't. Me and Danny don't do this alone. This is everybody that chucks in and helps and does their part, mate. And it's grown together,
And last night you had the spot-on performance $2,000 small tyre shootout. Now you were up there, but you got knocked out, mate.
Mate, that's racing too. You know, win or lose, it's fun, mate. And especially when it's close, tight racing. Like for the people at home watching on your live feed and here watch, like, mate, you never know who's going to take that win light, And I guess at the end of the day, that's why we keep saying more bums and seats adds to the atmosphere. So people at home that aren't racers, you got to get down, you got to get trackside and witness it, And so many people even last night said, Jesus, some like 470 cars battling it out, And mate, anyone can take the beams. Adrian made it to the final with a 5.0 car,
Yeah, and the pass for yourself between yourself and Sean.
Yeah.
Like, get the heart pumping for a spectator.
Mate, tell you, like, being in the car, watching him get out on me on the 60, and then I grabbed that scramble button and pulled him in a bit. But, mate, just, good racing, man, and good fun, We get down the bottom end and we shake hands and hug each other and say, fuck, that was good racing, So.
But you're pretty happy with how yours is running?
Oh, real happy, mate. It's one of those things where, like I keep saying all the time, we're never here to swing with the fences. We always just take baby steps and creep up on it. And like I said, at the end of the day, we want to cut laps, mate. That's what we're here for. to do laps and enjoy the race and not swing for the fence and hurt it or anything silly like that, you know.
Well, I reckon at the end of the day, I'll be back past to share another beer with you tonight too.
Oh, mate, don't worry. Tonight we'll have a few, that's for sure.
Good stuff. Thanks, mate.
Keep up the good work with you too, mate.
Thanks. All right, guys, here with Mitchell now. I've been watching you. Well, this has been around a while, this car, obviously, but I've been watching you out of Warwick. You're already in a few of our videos.
Yep.
And now watching you here this weekend. This is pretty off its head.
Yeah.
Mate, tell us what's running in the Camaro.
LS 400 Cuba, 80mm turbos, Powerglide, reed case, and a sheet metal 9-inch 35 splice.
Mate, it looks like it's putting down a fair bit of power.
It is. We're just a new combo. We're just going on it slowly. Eventually, you want to run a 7-second pass with a 4,000 pound car.
Wow, that's impressive.
It's up there. We weighed it the other night and it was 3,800. No fuel, no oil in the auto, no tail shaft, and no water in the tank for the air to water.
It's a big, heavy car.
Yeah.
And what's the best time so far?
We've gone on 840 with it, with this combo. But again, we're only on 17 pound of boost. We can double that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and we just spoke to Andy. He said it's all about stepping it up, not
That's what we're doing. Yeah. And that was the idea when we spoke about building it. He asked me what you want to do. I said, well, to start off with, I'd like top qualify at Kenda with a Class B run, 550, and then step it up slowly. And he goes, yep, no worries, we can do that. So yeah.
All right, now, not to jump in too much of the controversy, but we did have transmission issues last night.
Yeah.
Do you think it's all right today?
Look, I've put through 20 litres of oil in 2 passes.
Yeah.
Just kept draining it. Drained it this morning, and it's a red colour. So hopefully it'll get us through today. After the qualifiers, I'll dump it again and put another new lot in.
And you'll have to pull it apart.
Box will come out. Brand new box. It'll have to come out and be rebuilt again.
$9,500 you just put into this?
Yeah. Oh, what, the gearbox?
The gearbox.
Oh, the gearbox. Yeah, it was 10.
There was 10
So,
grand in
yeah.
that alone.
Yeah.
Wow. So hopefully it's all good, mate. We'll keep fingers crossed for you.
No worries.
It smelt really bad
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah. When I drained it, it was smoking. It wasn't steam. It was smoking, and it was black.
Well,
So
we'll be watching you today, mate, and you have a great day.
Hopefully we go all right.
Thank you. Thanks, Mitchell.
No worries. Thank you.
Steve, back out running the Gemini, mate. We haven't seen this one out on track for a little while.
Yeah, no, it's we haven't been out since about February. We did a little bit of damage in February and just taking our time. We haven't been able to get back out for a while and sort of, got it all repaired and a few little updates on the thing. So we'll see if we can go a little bit quicker.
Well, we can see what it was before when we've checked out this car before in one of our videos. We'll put a link up here somewhere on the screen. People can have a look at that. But there's a few changes since then.
Yeah, we've got an intercooler on the car now.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get colder intake charges. Previously the charges were out of control. So
Yeah, right.
colder intake charges should make a little bit more power and see if we can get down the track a bit faster.
And what are we running in today?
Outlaw 235. So it'll be interesting. 109 cubic inches up against some of the 570 cubic inches. So. But they were all on the same tyre, so that's the deciding factor there.
And this thing goes hard anyway, so we've seen it go down pretty quick before, so it's certainly going to hold its own. It's lightweight as well, right?
Yeah, it's pretty light, little Gemini. Quickest half track's 5:33, so but some 235 cars are getting in the high fours now, so it'll be a little bit challenging, but it'll be fun.
It's all about the run on the day. We've got the headwind, as you mentioned before. It's all a bit different today, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And you've got to get those little 235s to hook up. So those big cube cars with all their torque. Hopefully we might see a few of them come unstuck when they're beside us today.
No worries. It's a sponsored car as well. You want to give them a shout out?
Yeah, Penrite's been helping us out with the lubricants for this car. Flawless, great products. So great help. Check out their site. Penrite's for every car.
Thanks, Steve. We'll see you out on track.
Cool. Thanks.
Steve, we've come to have a look at a bike, mate. Now, it's been a few years since I sold my Harley, but I reckon this one might be a little bit quicker.
It is rather quick. It's one of the quickest twin cams in the country. It is only 106 cubic inches, but it's a well-built engine. Makes over 160 horsepower and has run a quarter-mile best of 984.
Wow.
Which makes it the quickest competing twin cam in Australia.
Mate, that's impressive. Now, you don't mind getting out on the 8th mile then?
No, I love the 8th mile. You can get like any racing is it started and won in the first half of the track. So 8th mile is good fun, and especially these Kenda guys, they put on a great track. So there's no issues with traction whatsoever.
So it's just twist that throttle and hang on at the start.
Balls to the wall, mate. Just send it.
Mate, you've got a few sponsors on here as well, mate.
Yeah, we've recently just signed Playfall as another major sponsor. Michael Cook, great company, and it's good to be working with him. We have Burley Bars.
It's pretty well known.
Oh yeah.
And,
Good bunch of guys. Wrench Devil Cycles build my engine,
Right.
and Pro Cycle Dyno tune it.
Okay. And we could find links for all this on. Do you have a page for Day Family Racing?
Yes, we've got a Facebook page. We also have Instagram. We've taken this bike from basically a street bike to just full-on race bike.
Yeah.
We started racing it. It went 1180s, and yeah, we've just gone quicker and quicker.
Have you got something that you're aiming for today? Is there what would you like to hit today?
I would like to get a very low 6.0, 8th mile.
Yep.
If I can do it. If I can't, I'll just be happy to be out there competing.
Mate, that sounds impressive. It's good to see the bikes out here on all the radial bikes as well. And mate, this is not the only bike. You race a few different other classes as well, on this bike?
On this bike, I usually race modified bike.
Yeah.
And yeah, just give it to all the Bussa boys and the Jixer boys. I usually put them off when this thing's on the two-step because it's quite loud, and yeah, they end up red lighting a lot of the time. But it's always good fun running against them. They always telling me how I should get a real bike, but you just can't beat the brute torque of a Harley.
Mate, I love it, and I reckon that's a good point for us now to cut to you on the two-step and show everyone how loud it is.
I think we can do that.
We'll see you out there. Thanks, Steve.
What's up, everyone? We're back for another week of Overtaking Live. Aka Khan says, come on, how long is the wait last minute?
How you going, mate? How are you? It's good to see everyone here. Man, you guys are looking mighty fine. Good to see that you're all here already waiting for us. I
Yep.
didn't even spot you as I walked in tonight. Didn't see you sitting there, but they've been sitting there the whole time.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I didn't realise at all.
All
I
right.
gotta watch for these things.
Yeah.
I didn't realise there was 40 people sitting in my shed.
Let's say some hellos. G'day, Adam Geary,
Hey,
Nan.
mate.
Chris Young, James Bayless, Roy Ferntorp, Bad Q Garage,
G'day, boys. G'day.
scrolling down. Johnny Skidpig, g'day. Marv, Craig Davies. Keep going. JRM, Rob, how you going? Crazy VN's dad.
G'day.
There you go. G'day. He's changed his name. Dingus. There you going, Dingus. Keep going. Brendan South. Southies there. Trevor Smith. Charles Royer. Hello from California. G'day. How
G'day,
you going?
mate. G'day. What are you going to do when you get 100 people watching? And how you going to keep up with this?
I'll just shout them out as they come up in the chat, I think. Then, at that point. Reaper Lux, g'day.
Huggy.
And of course, Akka Khan and Huggy.
I hope we've got everyone that's in chat anyway. There's other people that aren't. We've got a few people still tuning in. Good to see. And, thank you for joining us for another episode where we talk car crap and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we've got some car news to chat tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And what else we got?
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
Yeah.
What's the big red dot?
A quiz, generally. It's recording.
Hey? Oh, you've pressed the wrong button. I'm like, what is that? Fix that, Tyler. Fix that. There you go. I just saw that on the screen. I'm like, what is that? I've never noticed that before. What have you done?
Accidentally started recording the show.
Oh, there you go. We don't need to do that.
Skid Pig Jr. as well. G'day. Scotty S.
Akakan selling some Venetian blinds for a VB Commodore. Meeting up at Bunnings. You'll have to tell him about the stream while you're there. You've got to get into a conversation on that.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be interesting. And, we'll expect photos of them fitted later from him.
The spark plugs are in the chat.
G'day, guys.
Dad's
Good to see you.
Garage, Mal.
So,
He's got Dad's 65 up and running now.
there you go. I did spot that just before, actually. I was having a quick scroll on Facebook and spotted that.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. And
Mark Biffin, g'day.
g'day, mate. G'day. What other news we got? Oh, I'll tell you what news there is.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, no, we're probably jumping ahead. Went on sale road trip. I am jumping ahead, aren't I?
Probably. It might be in there.
Yeah, I think
I will do this shout out first.
Okay.
But of course, we got Schumacher.
Oh, yeah.
The website.
The website.
That's a thing.
I didn't. That's where you get all this stuff from. I sort of half did the slide.
Got
You rushed me
Schumacher.
before.
Schumacher binder.
Oh, look, I'm way off. Oh, quick. It's a quick flick. Ah!
Oh, you didn't even do the number.
No, I didn't get any of that done.
It's live show episode number 94.
We'll skip that slide completely. It's all good. They've seen it
podcast
before.
episode is some sort of episode. But these here, let me change to this camera angle. We gave away a couple of these on the show last week. These are now on our website, overtakinglane.com.au. /shop. You can buy one of those.
There you go.
Jump on there if you
And,
want to roll into a car meet in style with an Overtaking Lane window banner on.
Who have we got making those for us? There's another mob making that for us. The window banner.
Yep.
And we'll give them a shout out. Who are
Yep. Oh, good question. I don't remember the name.
they? Come on.
It's made for you personalised creations.
Made for you personalised creations.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, there you go.
Paige's little thing.
You think you would
She's
have
got going on.
thrown a link up for that? Told everyone go and give Paige a like on
There you
her,
go. I can
her Facebook.
link it
She's
there.
made those for us, and she makes a lot of other stuff. There's some cool stuff there for Mum's Day. If you're looking for a gift for a mum, you could do something there. Just just saying, not car related whatsoever. That is, but
There we go. I'll throw a link up into the chat now.
give her a like. We'd appreciate
There
that.
we go. Oh, hang on.
Sorted?
Yeah, I've just got to go on to actual YouTube because the chat doesn't work on Streamlabs anymore.
Broken it. But anyway,
Start us off.
We will go through and get to some stories here somewhere. I've got my pages all mixed up on the computer at the moment, but I'm getting there.
G'day, Shay. Shay's in the chat.
G'day. I did make sure that I got a couple of beers in before the show. I may not have got everything ready in the sense of all my windows and stuff that I normally have open on here. But the beers, I got those in. They went well. Just saying. There you go. There's a link. So
And Paige is in the chat as well, I believe. Yeah, there she is.
maybe there.
Right.
Shout out to Paige for making those. There you go. That's what I was talking about. Let's get into the news.
Road Trip Drag Challenge, 5th to 7th of November. Entries on sale now.
That went on sale yesterday and went live lunchtime yesterday. Let us know in chat if you are in, if you're making it happen, if you're getting out to Road Trip, because that's November.
Yep.
So you got plenty of time you got to enter now though, because there's a lot of numbers in it.
Yep. I know Dang Dang's in. Dang Dang's entered.
Yes.
Dang Dang posted on
And
Discord.
you can run anything.
Dang Dang's entered. Yep. You certainly can.
Like there was people who didn't get their cars ready that they were going to run and stuff, and they were running in like Barinas and all sorts of things. It's pretty relaxed.
Certainly is. You can take a support vehicle along with you as well.
You just can't tow your your car between tracks.
Yeah, you have to drive your car. You can't.
That's all. But it's pretty relaxed.
Yeah. There's the link for entry.
Thanks, Roy. There you go. And there's a link if you do want to enter in.
Mark's in this year.
Mark Biffin will be out there. Excellent. Good to see, mate. Good to see. We look forward to seeing you out there. It'll be big. Tyler, now Sally's entered.
She is.
So she's at work. So she's not in. I'm not actually
Can you
entered.
put her in the blown class? No. This is a precursor for no.
We had to get it done before the thing. 3 days beforehand.
There you go. It was Mark's son in the Barina. I thought it might have been.
Yes. There you go. So
I thought I remembered the name.
That tells you can run anything out there. So and he had fun. And I think a few people were a bit scared of him on the Saturday night. Thought he might have
It'd be the dark horse.
The dark horse of the Dial Your Own. So but I think his son only had like 2 days experience that was his second day of racing.
Yeah.
So this year could be different. We'll see how he goes. Andrew Phillips said, could we go back? Rewind.
Hello. Well,
No, we can't start again.
ooh.
I'll start drinking again. But no, definitely get in on it. Get in on it. Take something out. There is a class from Outlaw Blown, which is, full tech.
Yep.
All
you can run
stuff.
faster than a 650, I think, is the cutoff.
Yep.
So in any class that's not got a T in it, you can't run faster than 650.
Yes. Yep. So I'm pretty sure Hoff, that's the class I saw he wants to be in that.
Yep.
Yep. So AT.
Yes.
Yep. So that's blown, teched blown, Outlaw. Now, that means he's got to be running that new rig. That's his plan.
The little 4-banger.
Yep. So we'll see that out there.
Hang on, I can go through the classes.
How do you
Class
license
AT,
to it?
you got Open Outlaw Blown. For vehicles that have full tech with a radial tyre of any width, 2-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, superchargers, nitrous, turbos, or any combination thereof. You got BT, which is Open Outlaw Aspirated. Vehicles with full tech, any radial tyre, but no nitrous or forced induction at all, so NA. Chris Hodger has dropped us $2. Thanks, legend.
Cheers, brother. Afternoon.
You got Class A, which is Outlaw Blown Limited, which is the no time slips more than 650, and you can't for vehicles that run a radial tyre 275 or wider, or all drive. So any all drive cars will get thrown into that one.
Boost.
You can run whatever boost you want.
Thanks, Hodjo.
Afternoon, Hodjo. Outlaw aspirated, of course, is just the same as the previous one, but no nitrous or forced induction.
Mm-hmm.
You got the 265 street radial blown.
What category is it? What do they call it? G? No, where are we up to?
That is C.
We're up to C.
Vehicles that run a 265 or narrower with any combination of charging or help. 265 aspirated, same thing, just no nitrous, no forced induction. 235, similar thing again, with the radial blown. That's just a 235 tyre or narrower.
Yep. And
then the radial aspirated 235 is also the aspirated one. And then you got G, which is a true street radial blown. You can't run a car with a tread wear index of 140 or above. Sorry, you have to run. Sorry, have to run.
Have to run 140.
Sorry.
You can't run under 140.
Can't run under 140.
No, ET streets.
Yeah. With any sort of combination of boost. And Class H is true street radial aspirated, same as the previous class.
That's what
without.
Sally will be. That's what the Ute will be in.
Yeah.
So Sally's running the Ute. That's what she's got to race that in.
Mm-hmm. And Class I, last class, is DYO. And in Class I, you cannot run any times under 7.950.
Now, that's what Sally wanted to enter into, but considering on its last run out there, and I think it's got more in it, the Ute went a 770, then it would be silly to put it in that class because it's going to be too quicker if she goes quick enough.
Yeah.
So, Ute's got to go in that unless we do an auto conversion in the
HJ.
The HJ and get rid of this
4L60.
crappy 4L60.
Yeah. G'day, Hoff.
That's actually now leaking everywhere again. G'day,
good.
Hoff.
Hoff says, I have to finish it first. Lol, it will be uncomfortable, but why not?
Yeah. Yes, this will be a hell of a trip. But yeah, otherwise the HJ could make an appearance if we maybe grab another Turbo 400 and throw into that. So
just find the one from Toll.
Yeah, they've lost that. It has not turned up. So then we could run that. I could still run the Ute. Sally could run the HJ in, what is it, the last I class?
Yeah, dial your own.
She could run that in dial your own.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the HJ's cool. Maybe I want to run that. I don't know.
It might be quick too. You never know. It weighs a lot less than the Ute.
That's true. It does weigh less. It's about 500 kilos less than the Ute.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it weighs something similar to what the Skyline actually weighs.
Yeah. So now you're thinking Skyline, which puts you in what class?
Class I.
You're going to go I. You're going.
Yeah, I don't think I can run quicker than a 7950. Yep. If I do, I'll be pretty stoked.
Yeah.
So
okay. You've been playing with the launch control in there in the ECU.
Yeah.
You're having a look at the ECU.
Yeah.
So when you were in there at Cleveland Exhaust and spent some time on the dyno, off doing the dyno work, you sat in the car and he said, plug it in and have a look.
Yeah. Yeah, he said, I'm smart with computers, I can work it out.
There you go. So you finally did.
Yes. Yeah. Plugged it in and just mucked around with turning it on and seeing what it sounded like, and it builds boost and sounds okay.
So what have you done? What have you set it for?
Well, the Haltech one, it just retards the timing and adds a bit more fuel in based on your throttle position and all sorts of things. You can tell it what RPM you want it to cut at, and then it also cuts cylinders, I think, from memory.
Right.
So,
do you know what you've set up?
Oh, I can't remember it.
No. Okay.
Yeah. It's got some amount of timing retard at a certain RPM.
Yep.
At a certain throttle position. And once it goes over 75% throttle position, it turns the launch control on and goes, yep. As long as you're under 15 Ks an hour.
Yes, yep. Okay. Interesting. All right. We're learning these things. So you could, theoretically, the idea is that you could actually look like you know something and you were at the drag track in between.
EcoBoost.
EcoBoost. Thank you, Philly. Yep. So you could actually look like you know what you're doing at drag racing and, be hooked up to the laptop in between runs, adjusting stuff.
Yeah. But really, I'm just sitting there watching YouTube videos going, what the hell does that mean?
There you go. Good on you, mate. Good on you. You're giving it a crack. I love it.
Sending Hoff messages going, please help. How do I build the map better so I don't just have one little...
He's sending back, leave me alone, I'm busy. I'm trying to do mine. There you go. Dad's 4L60 leaks was an option when you ticked when it was new. We had a turbo 350 in it, and it was always going to keep the 350 when we put the LS in, and then I got a 4L60 for nothing with the engine, probably why. And I thought, the 350 it's leaked. I had it rebuilt, it still leaked. So I got the shits with the turbo 350, pulled that out. We threw the 4L60 in, and it leaks.
Yeah. You probably should have kept the turbo 350 in hindsight, right?
Was obviously
the better working gearbox. And
Yeah.
yes, F3 did work off. F3 did work. I just set up my table the same as the Haltech guy had it in his video.
Oh, yep.
Talking about it.
There you go.
I think it's RPM and throttle position from memory.
Mr. Tuner knows not much, but something. Knows how to plug the laptop in and look at it.
Yep.
That's a start.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than I know.
G'day, Dane, Corn-Fed Boost. How you going?
G'day, mate. Good to see you. Looking good. Looking good tonight.
Street car culture as well. How you going?
Don't forget to smash. I read that first and said, "Don't smash the like button, guys and girls." I thought we were trying reverse psychology there for a minute, but I just
Jason
missed a word.
Bales needs a Sigma fuel tank.
There you
Does
go.
anyone have one? He blew his up with reverse electrolysis, trying to clean it.
Electrolysis. Oh, I don't know. I can't pronounce it either. Electrolysis. No, I can't. No, it's not right. I know what he means. Really? There you go. The old vinegar and works pretty well clean those things out too, though.
James says, you know what you need to do, Dave. You do have another trans, but it may need a clutch.
Oh, no. I wouldn't go 6-speed in it, I don't think. Yeah, no. No, I wouldn't put a 6-speed in the HJ. Anyway, I've got to actually list that T56 and sell the damn thing, actually, and then I might have some money that I could do it. So, yeah.
Trev says S475 for the Ute, Dave. Put a Borg Warner in. Big turbo, 75mm turbo.
I don't think I can afford that yet.
It's only $21.90. Golbies.
Yeah, but then there's all the fab and everything else that's got to go to make that work. There's a little bit involved there. I'll put the Ute in at in the shop for a while. Powerglide's still the best. Would definitely be good. I don't know if I want to go to a 2-speed. I don't think that these are that sort of power that I need a Powerglide
Yet.
and probably won't get there. We did put the 4-speed, the 4L60 into the HJ as well for the cruising. So to have that extra gear, like talking to Al, Skid Factory sort of said, I'd go the 4L60. It's a cruiser. That's what you want. So we did. But after driving the Turbo 400 in the Ute, I'm like, we'll just do it. So
Jason Gorm Racing. G'day. Jay-Z Life as well. And
guys.
did see one other here. I think. Maybe I'm losing it.
I see Anthony
Definitely
Bellini
losing
there.
it. Oh, yeah, Anthony Bellini. That was the other one I saw.
From
G'day.
the US. Or from us. I don't know. I'm confused now.
Reaper Lux says hashtag tuned by Tyler.
Yeah. We'll Hoff will teach him some more tricks. He's got a lot to learn. So far, we've got through plugging in the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
That's step one. Step
Yep.
one done.
Actually, step one was remembering the password for Windows on my laptop because it's set up as a dual boot, and apparently the Haltech stuff doesn't work on Linux. So
Oh, fancy Linux laptops.
yeah,
Yeah, okay. Getting technical now, isn't he? Oh, look out. But yeah, we were talking about road trip. Did we finish that conversation?
entries are now open. I did pop a link in the chat, but you can find it on the Addictive Events Facebook page as well.
Yep.
So if you are If you want to get in early, get in now.
Oh,
while
Mad
they're still
Dad.
available.
Mad Dad's got to get him a new sticker. Window banner. Now, Mad Dad, I've got a bottle of Slick Wax that's yours sitting on my kitchen bench still. Sally went to send it out, but are you still in the same house or have you moved?
Mechanical Dave, g'day.
If you've moved, you got to let me know.
He's the man who could fit a S345 for you.
Yes, he could.
Go boost.
But I think we stick with
Got
the
to
plan.
get me a new sticker.
Or S475, sorry.
But if I put that in the ute, then I still haven't fixed the problem of not having 2 race cars. So that means Sally just gets to drive an even quicker car for a road trip.
True.
No, I'll wait till a week out for road trip, and then Mechanical Dave can put a new gearbox in the HJ a week, 3 days from road trip. So we'll do that on the 1st of November, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon? Is that a plan? No. We'd not attempt to try and do this drama again.
Of course, there's got to be drama.
I think we started it a little bit.
We could dramatise it and just release the video like a few days out from road trip and just go, holy moly, we did it. And then
we really did it in July.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you've been driving around. We've been watching. Oh, very funny. Very funny.
You just release a video in August that's like, damn, this Turbo 400's this 4L60's going good.
Do you think you might pick up some good time if you get some decent tyres, launch control, and you set it up to get off the line properly? Now, you did what, 8? What'd you say, an 8?
8.19, I think.
Your first ever and only time on the drag strip with the Skyline.
Yeah. Guessing with Chinese tyres on the back.
Chinese tyres on the back.
$60 tyres.
And no idea what you were launching at because we actually probably should put some sort of tacho in it because at the moment it still does this.
Yeah, it works sometimes, but I'm usually cruising at like 60 k's an hour in 4th gear at 5,000 RPM.
Yeah, that's not working.
It doesn't. It's not bouncing around as much.
No.
It just looks like it's working now.
So
Did not throw that around.
You get some decent tyres,
get
it to launch off the line, and build boost. You were building boost, but you weren't launching consistently. So you could set up to do a consistent launch with boost on decent tyres. Is there a second in that?
Maybe.
What do you reckon?
No, what does everyone reckon?
What do you think? So
Hoff says HJ needs an 8/71.
That would be cool.
Boost.
Steak and bacon, bacon, steak and steak and bacon, steak.
I like your thinking. Who said that? Hoff, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. That'd go nice. So, anyway. So, but yeah, we've got to change the gearbox in the HJ. Get rid
Mad
of that
Dad says
we
we have moved under a new sheet of tin. We'll send address. Send new address.
Thank you. Send that through because I got a bottle of Slick Wax. It's been sitting there for a while for you. So Sally messaged you in Discord, but I don't know if you get in there much. Road trip, get on it. So class I for you, class H for Sally.
Yeah.
And then and everyone wants me in what G?
Class AT, I reckon.
I would love to, but I ain't got that sort of coin. We can
Class G would be what's that? That's blown. I think.
Yeah. Blown street tyre. G, isn't it? Right.
Just checking now. I'm
True,
pretty
true,
sure
true street blown.
True street radial blown, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone wants you in that class.
Max Speedy could come to the rescue with a China turbo. I don't think they got one big enough, do they?
Probably not.
No. I do see they got some Skyline ones there, mate. You want to Max
pretty
Speedy?
good,
Mate, actually, I think Zach Baldy's been through 2 of them.
Yeah.
I think he's already blown 2 in his Skyline. So
they did have to adjust the housing too to big tool and open it up a bit more.
Yeah. See, yeah, don't think that's the go. And they do coilovers and stuff for the VE as well. But I think Picnic Media was saying he got some, because they sent him some to test. And
when
he
put him in the wagon.
And then when he put it down, they
just snapped.
They were gone. He didn't even drive on them. So maybe not the best setup. But I think we'll get some for the Integra. I reckon they'd be fine for the Integra. There's actually some good reviews on the ones for the Hondas.
There you go.
So they're like, oh, these are cheap and they work well. And yeah, I've actually, it's just an Integra. That's sitting in the driveway doing nothing. Why not throw some on it?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we digress. Hope you're tracking. Keeping up
I
with
think
us here.
people enjoy just the random talk, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes the stories can get boring, I think.
Yeah. We just ramble on with a bit of crap. So
Johnny Skidfig says, I have blown street tyres from burnout comps.
yeah, that's not quite the same class. But James Bale says shed update. Shed update is it's stagnant. We're at a stalemate. We've responded to the show cause notice with the council, and we've let them know that we're putting in a development application, and I've got some time to put in that development application. That development application is going to be hard, and it may be very well knocked back, which means we lose. And I've already spent money. And I've spent the money for nothing, trying to do it. But I do have a time frame that I can stretch out. So at the moment, I'll just wait a little bit before I lodge all the paperwork, and there's no yes and no in that period. So there'll come a time where they say you now have 30 days to lodge it or we can it.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I don't physically have to do anything until that's approved or denied.
Mm-hmm.
And it's waiting on paperwork. So I'm just stretching it out a little bit. So
Reaper Lux says it's not crap, it's blokes chat.
cheers, brother.
Jay-Z Life says you boys off to Talk Time Sunday. No, not this Sunday.
No, Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Sunday, so we are doing Mother's Day stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
washing cars and fitting parts now.
What else is on Mother's Day? No,
You get a new tool for your Ryobi collection, according to all the Ryobi ads.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, the One Plus.
Well, Sally's actually working. Your mother's working.
Yeah.
So we're having a barbecue at your place.
Yep. If I set the barbecue up, otherwise we'll just have something cooked on the stove.
We'll set the barbecue up. I'll come and finish building your barbecue.
Yeah, it didn't come with pre-drilled holes. I don't have a drill.
We'll fix it up. Now, what was I going to say? I don't know. That's Sunday.
Mother's Day.
Grandmother.
Yeah.
Grandmother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Barbecue at Tyler's new place for your grandmother for Mother's Day. Yeah?
Yep.
And your dad cooking barbecue for your dad for Mother's Day. For building your barbecue and fixing it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hoff says no doubt blowers are crap. Oh, there's been some talk about blowers in the chat. Hoff says turbos raw, but would suit the HJ.
Yeah.
Daniel Ward, g'day. How you going?
G'day, mate. G'day.
So the turbos are up for sale. There's some turbos.
Yes.
They currently make 1,200 horsepower in his.
Yeah. He's got some new Pulsar turbos.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of a sponsor deal going on there. I think going to be seeing how well they do in Daniel Ward's car. So keep an eye out for that and watch that and see what they do. We can get, like I said, we can get Max Speedy Rod's turbo sponsor.
Yeah.
Same, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nelly is good.
Yeah, you just might blow a few of them up and you just need a good sponsorship.
Yeah. So not quite as good somehow.
Trevor Smith says Mother's Day drifting in Archerfield. Mothers drift for free.
Oh, there you go. But yeah, Sally's working, so she should be working. There's your grandmother, so she's keen. What are you cooking on the barbecue, Tyler?
Oh, good question. I haven't been shopping yet.
Oh,
I get paid tomorrow.
Okay.
Go shopping Saturday.
Fair enough. Steak, sausages is pretty good.
Probably.
Pretty good combination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Reaper Lux. So I suggested a Ryobi and got a definite no.
We had this thing going for a while, Sally and I, where I would buy her something for like her birthday or Mother's Day or whatever it might be. that I wanted,
Mm-hmm.
and then she would do that on mine.
Yeah.
So like, it's like, oh look, I got a new tow bar for you for the car. It's like, oh, thanks. And then she'd be like,
Ego boost.
oh, I got you a new lounge.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious boys.
John.
G'day, John.
Hey, mate. And she'd be like, yeah, I got you a new lounge. Like, oh, thanks. So, yeah. But, yeah, that was funny for a while.
Well, there you go. The old turbos are
They're
sold.
gone. Woo. And new ECU. Woo. There you go. So, big change for you, mate, after just taking a win at Kenda.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously performing well, gets a win at Kenda, pulls it apart, changes it. There you go.
Yep.
Not good enough. Not good enough for Daniel Ward. No, I'm going to go even quicker. So there's some bloody good races down at Kenda.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well, should we do a news story?
I guess so.
So,
We can do some of our interesting news stories.
have we got some interesting news stories?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, I got to do that thing. There's an interesting news story.
Yeah, it is.
We got some
Antron Brown is the
in chat. Is he in chat?
Yeah, g'day, Antron. How you going? Congratulations
brother.
on your 68th win in Top Fuel in the NHRA. If he was in chat, that would be pretty cool.
Antron Brown, part of the Schumacher racing team
Yep.
as well.
Yep, he's racing the...
Schumacher, shout out. Yeah, just,
He's-
slipping in a product.
racing the Matco car, I believe it is.
Yep.
And took out his 68th win in Top Fuel, which would be pretty awesome feeling to get something like that, right?
Well, and
And
why,
it was
why
a
is
bit of a
that?
Goliath race. He took down a bit of a Goliath in the final race there of Joe Amato, the 5-time champion.
Yep. So, not bad. Now, they go a bit of back and forward. In his speech, he likened that to Joe was Rocky Balboa and he was Apollo Creed.
Mm-hmm.
So, there you go. So, it was back and forth.
Ego boost.
Dad 65 is alive, Bundy flowing.
Celebrations. Celebrations for Dad's there. And a few drinks. Mate, does that mean it's ready to drive as well? We've got the turn of the key. It's starting and sounds good. And now, so interested to see that. So, but yeah, so you did pretty bloody well.
Mm-hmm.
68.
Yep.
And, massive. So, yeah, that ties in with Amato, as you said, who's the 5-time champion and then one of his Northeast racing heroes. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all we got on that? You got anything else, mate? What else you got?
No,
No, you got nothing.
nothing.
Oh.
On to the next one.
Oh,
Talk about everyone's favourite.
favourite.
Yep. EVs.
Oh, is that... No, what's that? Is that El...
The E-Coppo.
That's the E-Coppo. I call it El Coppo. It's not El Coppo. It's E-Coppo. So the Coppo is the drag racing version, which we saw.
Yeah, Aris Contolan
Yep.
racing. That was up against Daniel Ward in the final.
Yes, it was. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did I spot wheelie bars on the back of that, though?
Yes.
Were they?
I think they come from factory.
Because he can't take them off or something? Because I don't think we meant to have wheelie bars. Like, they weren't getting used, I guess, but
Mm.
I don't know. You can't have wheelie bars at Kenda.
Yeah. Don't know.
So, which would have been another interesting story, talking wheelie bars, if I had have put that in, which I didn't. Who was it over in the States? They've got the, not wheelie bars, but they've got this big thing out the back.
Beta bomb, sorry.
The beta bomb.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yes.
They got the big bloody weight thing out the back.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of controversy over that.
Yeah, it's banned now. It's called the Butthurt Bar, I think.
And they've banned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So he's saying, because he does hit and it slows him down and puts him back down. And he's saying, you're finding a picture? Is that what you're doing?
No, yeah, it doesn't show up. I think it was the Butthurt Bar or something like that.
Yeah, if you search the beta bomb, Don't search butthurt bar. I don't know what you're going to get if you search that. Do not Google that. Not on my PC. I hope that's not in my search history.
It's a bar that makes you wheelie.
They're saying it makes you wheelie. Well, it's not meant to make you wheelie. It's meant to put instead of putting the weight in the boot, to like a lot of them put weight in the boot to weigh it down to get the traction. He was putting the weight further back to keep it lighter at the front, in a sense. But yeah,
Let me see if I can try and pause this video to show it off.
I don't know. I can't see it.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's like there's not just a clear photo of it.
Not in the story.
No. Well, there's no story.
You've just found the video.
It says, "What the hell is Beta Bomb doing?"
Yeah,
That's what it says.
but there was a lot of controversy. People are saying, "Well, it's not a wheelie bar," and then a lot of other people were. So it's just basically a how long? 6, 8 foot at the back of the car.
Yeah, it's pretty massive.
Yeah, and then the parachute's not on the end of that; it's actually down under it. But they said it doesn't stop the parachute from working. So, yeah, interesting.
See, it was on 1320, so I'll see if I can find it on there.
Yeah, okay.
So they post a lot though. So.
But he won, right? He did
Yeah.
win. Yeah.
Yes.
So, Adam Curie beat a what? beat a bomb. The bomb. You come round for a drink, dads. I'm sorry, I was just reading the comments. So Daniel Ward says they allow wheelie bars is certain. They don't help you at all on a radial, believe it or not. Wheelie bars are not actually used to control the front from coming up too high. Oh, okay. There you go. I thought they were. I'm learning, which is often.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that wasn't the story we were doing.
No.
No, we got sidetracked again. We were talking electric.
Yeah, the NHRA have a electric drag class now going on.
Yeah, so you've got eCopo, but then Ford brought out. You remember Ford brought out last year? We did a story about
Mustang.
it. Yeah,
the new Mustang, 1400.
Is it in the story?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you're reading. Like, actually, I'm not just working off memory.
Oh, I'm working off memory.
Oh,
it is in the story though.
Ah, yeah. The Mark E.
Yeah.
The Mark E 1400. But yeah, you remember we did a story about that, and that looked actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But and that was an electric Mustang drag car straight from factory.
Yeah.
With 1400 horsepower. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And we've seen the Harley Davidson as well, the live wire. They've had that down the track. And Steve Huff's historic pass nearly 2 years ago at Tucson Dragway that broke the 200 mile per hour barrier for a four-wheel all-electric dragster.
There you go. So there's been a lot of these races happening, but now they're going to put a class specifically for EV in drag racing.
Yeah. Yeah, the class to grassroots adds an EV class to grassroots sportsman series starting in 2022.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So
I guess
the rules haven't been fully sorted out yet, but they will announce them as soon as possible to give builders and racers ample time to prepare for next season.
a lot of people love the jet cars, the jet train. You know what I'm talking about, the ones, the big jet engine. I'm not a massive fan. I do like to see the burnout and then the race.
Mm-hmm.
Jet cars, no burnout, right?
Yeah.
EV, still burnout.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
And you get
Well, yeah, that bit sucks, but yeah, that bit does suck a bit, but yeah. Graham Wright, g'day mate. Thank you, made it. Well done. Andrew Phillips says, I'm guessing you're going to say something about the E1 or whatever the electric F1 race car is called. Half the cars went flat. Oh, you're talking about what's that series? We did talk about that.
Yeah, we've talked about it in the past. I don't remember.
E-racing series thing.
Formula E.
Formula E. Yeah, where they've got to watch their batteries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Khan, speed on Tweed. Did we look into it? No, we didn't.
We haven't. We keep forgetting.
Did we write that down or do a note or something?
I opened it up on the computer and then forgot all about it.
Because we said, we've got to look at that. And then
we got to the end of the show and I forgot about it.
Oh,
we'll try and remember.
We didn't. You will get honesty from us.
We have pretty bad memory.
We didn't. There was something else you sent me. We did have to look up. We did do that, didn't we? No, I don't remember what that was.
Yeah, not sure.
Wow, we are poor. But Casino Drags is on this weekend. Yeah,
next
weekend. Oh, that's not this weekend.
No, I think it's next weekend.
Ah, well, maybe we might make that.
That's what Daniel Ward was saying is next weekend.
Next weekend. I thought.
Well, next weekend you're away. You're going to Toowoomba.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
I won't make it then. Damn.
Unless it is this weekend.
Well, probably wasn't going to make this weekend either because we've got stuff on Sunday and that too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Lucky we've got a couple of weeks of videos because we're struggling to get to events at the moment, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
16th of May. It's the next one. It's the next weekend.
Yep.
Next Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we've got Jamboree.
Maybe. On the 22nd.
Has to be the one after again.
Yep.
Okay. Fingers crossed that
We
Jambo.
could go and say g'day to What Up G.
Yeah?
If we get there.
No, he's...
What Up G says Sydney Jamboree.
Oh, he said g'day to me at Willowbank the other weekend.
Yeah, well, he said something about Sydney Jamboree as well.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, hopefully we'll get to Jamboree. No, it's next weekend. Thanks. We hopefully get to Jamboree. We've put in a quote to do live streaming down there, and fingers crossed, they'll take that up. So they'll be their sponsors if they do that. So we won't get sponsored to do the live stream. They will get sponsored.
Yeah.
They'll pay us.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. That's how it's going to work.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But they didn't have plans to do that. So
yeah. NASCAR.
You want to talk about NASCAR?
Yeah.
You've finished talking about electric racing.
Yeah.
Oh.
NASCAR have unveiled the next gen race car set to debut in 2022.
Sure, they didn't sneak in an electric race car.
They've unveiled a Ford Mustang, a Chevy Camaro, a Toyota Camry as well. They were rolled out amid a rock concert lighting and smoke. Their headlights pointed towards the 2022 Daytona 500. After so long talking about it and working on it, it's a little surreal to see it actually sitting there, isn't it? Defending NASCAR Cup Series champion Chase Elliott said as he stood alongside his white, black and gold Camaro Z01, clearly adorned with the pony car's signature nose and flared rear fenders. This is a racy looking car. Now let's hope it races as good as it looks. NASCAR is hoping for that and much more. Sanctioning body president Steve Phelps said plainly the importance of this car for our sport is, as a whole, it cannot be overstated. In addition to side-by-side racing, NASCAR hopes that these cars will be cheaper to build and maintain, constructed with standardized parts. For the first time in NASCAR's 73-year history, teams' chassis will be built using manufacturer-sourced parts. The carbon composite bodies bolted atop those chassis will be supplied by the three car makers, which have worked so hard over the last 2 years with NASCAR, and more amazingly each other, to design bodies that might achieve the dual goals of all. In the words of Toyota Racing Development USA President David Wilson, racing as hard as you possibly can in a car that looks as much like its street companion as it possibly can. That's what the three drivers in attendance, Elliott, Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano, were obsessing over Wednesday's announcement, frequently pausing in the middle of interviews to gawk and point at each ride's identity markers.
Oh. We had a listen to what they sounded like a while back, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't know, it was a number of episodes back now.
Mm-hmm. You can probably find it on YouTube, 2022 NASCAR.
Yep.
Sound.
NASCARs always sound pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And they're pretty cool. Have you seen the videos about why they have the flaps on the roof and stuff that flip up so they don't flip over? It was like the physics of them. When they spin, they used to flip, but then they added these flaps that open up so that stops it from flipping over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I didn't realise that. No. I just knew that they
go 3 to 4 wide into a corner.
Yeah, and it's like you got to go fast and turn left sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it, right?
Pretty much. Just foot to the floor.
Go fast, turn left sometimes. There. We need to learn more about it. So, there's Sally. Sally's saying...
Shane Sermon says the Camry is amongst the most pivotal cars in history.
Big fan. Definitely. Sally is here, and she says Guns N' Roses concert is on the same weekend as Road Trip.
Mm-hmm. Certainly is.
That means on the Saturday night we may not make the DYO part, which is worth $3,000.
You might not.
You can, but
yeah,
I've got tickets to Guns N' Roses as well, and an entry to Road Trip, and tickets to Guns N' Roses. So
yeah,
hopefully it gets postponed just a little bit. Guns N' Roses, that is. But yeah, I bought like some expensive tickets. I want to go to that.
Mm-hmm.
So I miss out on all the food and alcohol and everything on the Saturday night. Like, wow, damn.
Yeah, but I don't miss out on it.
Are you going to drink?
I did last time.
Oh, you did, but you drank your own.
Yeah.
You didn't drink all the free alcohol. You bought some.
Brad bought it for me.
Oh, you did get free alcohol.
Sponsored by Brad.
Sponsored by Spark Plugs. Thanks, Brad. And then the food was pretty divine.
Mm-hmm.
So,
certainly was.
Yeah, we're back on. We're back to Road Trip. We're back to where we started the show, talking Road Trip.
All right, on to the next one. Talking about a house.
Oh, that's my job. There you
So
go. There's a house.
as you mentioned, I did just buy a new house, and it's not this one.
No, this is the new.
This is the ultimate car
Overtaking
enthusiast
Lane.
house.
Yeah, the new Overtaking Lane headquarters we'll be moving into soon. We'll do some videos of this. Is that right?
Yeah, it only cost $15 million.
Yep. Bargain. Luckily,
we're about $14,999,995 off.
Luckily, I work for Finance My Ride, and I was able to get a good loan. You can get a good loan at the moment. There's about a month left if you're a business owner and you're registered for GST. You can pretty much get a low to nearly no doc loan, as long as you've been registered for GST for 2 years. It's like really, really easy.
There you go.
Contemplated getting one of these big Ram trucks or not that I need one. That was the problem. I sort of thought about it. I'm like, I can get this loan. It's like 3.9%. And I can get it. Don't need any income evidence, anything. It's a low doc loan, government backed. That's why there's only a month left. So I nearly thought I'd get one, but I still actually have to have repayments, don't I? So it's still I create a bill. I do have to pay it. So I was like, maybe that's not the best idea, Dave. But instead I bought this $15 million house to move into.
The house
Where is it? Where am I moving to?
It comes with everything you could ever need, including a 50-car garage, an on-site fuel pump, and a proper dyno.
There's your garage.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a lot like Adam Mills.
It's a $15 million mansion in Montana. There's room for 50 cars, your very own dyno, and a fuel pump.
Dyno, eh? Roller dyno.
Yep.
Oh, there's a fuel pump out the front.
Mm-hmm. It says, give a car nut an unlimited budget to build a house, and it's very likely they would come up with something very similar to this multi-million-dollar mansion that is for sale in Montana, in the US, on the market for $12 million US.
Where am I moving to? Montana.
Yeah.
That's where I bought the house.
Current exchange rate's about $15.4 million Australian.
I should have looked at where it was before I signed the contract.
20 acre property that occupies 8,361 square meters, which is pretty massive considering my house is 176 square meters.
Replugs. I'm the king of shameless plugs.
Makes my house
Contact
that makes my house
FMR.
sound very small. This one's 8,361 square meters. My house is 176.
David, financebyroad.com.au. Yes, shameless plugs. But, yep, so I'm moving to Montana. That's the next step in the story of Overtaking Lane.
Yep.
It'll be on next week's video.
It's also got apparently. It's also got a Tesla home charging system.
Yep, I had to get one of those put in for my just to use for the electric car stories each week.
Yep.
Couldn't just have a fuel bowser, right? Like, or you know,
It has 33,785 litres of petrol you can fill it up with.
How many
85.
acres you say I've got?
20.
Oh, there's room for everyone to come. Everyone in chat can come with me.
You also get indoor and outdoor car wash bays, an on-site generator, caretaker's quarters, tractor storage, and some utterly breathtaking views.
How many? It was a 50-car garage, wasn't it?
Yes. And
So-
there's also a double garage attached to the house.
Oh, look, I don't think there's more than 50 people in the chat. Well, easily, that will fit them all in. Perfect.
G'day, Rat. How you going?
Coming to Montana, by the looks like. Brilliant.
And finally, the property also includes a secondary detached guest house specifically built for Arnie, Bev, and Uncle Barry in their roving RV.
Well, I don't have an Auntie Bev or Uncle Barry.
Oh, that's too bad. It's specifically built for them.
Oh, well, I was going to buy the place. Oh, well, that's over. Not happening now. That's the end of that idea. We nearly had a $15 million mansion for Overtaking Lane, but unfortunately, I don't have a, what is it? Uncle Bev and Auntie Barry.
Uncle Bev. All right, we'll go with it.
We're so close. It was this close to happening, taking everyone with us, moving everyone to Montana.
Oh, you even if you did, you missed out on the master room.
Oh.
You didn't shotgun it. Andrew did.
Oh, that already lost. There you go. We were so close, guys. So close. Nearly happened. We were nearly coming with it. It would have been great fun, but we would have had to take the Hoff because for the dyno room, he could have done all the tuning for us. But nah. So, yeah. Plan over. We'll start. We'll just start looking again. Maybe we'll set the sights a little bit lower.
Yep.
Maybe not 15 million, and maybe not overseas. Maybe $50 in around the corner. Then we got
Mad Cow Mark. G'day. How you going?
G'day. Good to see you, mate. Your bits and pieces turned up. Hopefully. Yeah. Funny.
Continuing on.
Racetrack out the back. Good. It was 20 acres. There you go. It's a cool looking place.
It is.
I did like that garage. Look. I don't know about what's he got parked in the back of it there.
Looks like a boat. It's a boat.
And a push bike and a 50k boat, a push bike, and some sort of, I don't even know what that is on the trailer. Not very exciting. Doesn't need a dyno room for that. Security system too. There you go. Anyway.
Scotty S says that's way overpriced when Cletus bought a racetrack for $2 million.
Is that what he paid for Freedom Factory? $2 million. And then Adam LZ paid just over $2 million for his place, and it's got.
Yeah, he paid $2 million for his place. That was the asking price.
That was the
he
asking
could have paid less. That was the asking price.
And it had a shed with that size garage in it.
Bigger, I think. Probably.
And it was that was just one of the numerous sheds. Plus, there was 3 houses on there.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. We need to get closer to Florida. We'll go visit Ratfink.
So catch a look at the new Corvette at the Bend this weekend if you're in South Australia.
What is going on with this?
GMSV has hinted the supercar will put in its first Australian appearance at the event in South Australia, 7th to 9th of May. Punters at the 2021 OTR Super Sprint Supercars Championship event this weekend may be able to catch a glimpse of the upcoming Chevrolet Corvette. GMSV has teased a picture of the 2022 Corvette on its social media channels, accompanied by the words, "just around the bend."
Did you say at the OTL? Is that what you said?
The OTR Super Sprint Supercars Championship.
Sure, it's not the ATL Super Sprint Supercars Championship.
Could be in a few years. Who knows? The teaser suggests that we'll be able to lay eyes on it at South Australian event, which debuted at the Bend in 2018 from Friday. It's believed the Chevy will be involved in a Holden tribute, which will see heritage models travel together from National Motor Museum in Adelaide Hills to the Bend Motorsport Park in Tailem Bend, South Australia. So there you go. If you are down in South Australia and maybe you're heading to that event, then maybe you can see the new Corvette.
We've been talking about the Corvette.
There's also a special carbon edition that will act as the flagship Australian model.
Have we been talking about the Corvette like since the start of the live show start of the live car news? Like it feels like it.
Yeah,
coming to Australia.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've been talking about it.
One day will it happen?
Shane Sermon says, "Evil Wizard Hoff in the house like that. You're just asking for James Bond to storm the joint."
It does look like that. Snow coverage.
Pat, how you going, Pat?
G'day, mate. G'day. Good to see you. Looking well. Looking very well.
Aka Khan says, "When you guys go to Joe's Diner, is it open when the show is on?" It certainly is.
Rat says, "Who's getting that place?" We were, but no,
you don't have a Arnie Bevan and Uncle Barry.
Yeah, the 15 million price ticket was not stopping me. It was just
just that guest house. It's built specifically for Arnie Bevan.
Ruined it in their advertising pitch. Absolutely ruined it.
Yeah.
So,
but yes, Aka, Joe's Diner is certainly open when you go there for the show. They do a very good feed. The lamb shanks are very good. The palmies are good. The schnitzels are good. Everything's good, and it's all fairly priced.
I had to have a second look. I saw G'day MCM from James and the Mad Cow Mark MCM. But for a minute there, I thought Mighty Car Mods were here. Am I on MCM? They tuned in. Look out. And he says, thanks for the freebies. You never know what you get when you order something. Salve always... she could throw anything extra in these packages. You never know.
Yep.
Depends if she's in a good mood on the day or not, I think.
Yep. Mel says Corvettes, electric cars and Hyundai since the first episode.
Cheers, fellas. Man, there you go. It was not freebie now. You just...
Thanks, Mad Cow Mark.
You just give us a coin, mate. Thank you. Yeah, so... Marv says the Corvette arrival, it's been 84 years waiting for it. It feels like it. Definitely maybe 84 months. So, crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next story.
You want me to do another one?
Yeah.
We'll run out of them soon. Yeah.
I'm going to let you talk about this one.
I haven't read it.
That's fine. I haven't read any of them.
Yeah, I know, but that's your job of reading. I'm no good at this stuff. Oh yeah, he's left me. Quick story from Street Machine on New South Wales Classic Vehicle Scheme Explained. Now I wanted to have a look at this because I do not understand how this works at all in New South Wales, but I can say that I did get my rego this week for the HJ, and before I knew what it was for. I got that email now because, everything comes via email, and it said your registration is due. And I woke up and I saw my rego's due. And when you own a few V8 cars, that is always a dread to see that, knowing that there goes another $1,000. So I was pretty, bummed out. I saw that email, got up in the morning, opened my phone, saw Queensland, DMV, whatever it is, email, your rego, and I thought, I'm not opening that. I don't want to know what that is. But, sat down with me coffee, thought, it's time. I better open it. So I opened it up, and it was the HJ Club Rego, $209 or $219, and I'm like, yes, winning. That was so much of a relief. So if it's the HJ on a Club Rego or the trailer, they're good regos to get. It's the others that suck at the cost. But that's Club Rego in Queensland. So As long as you're a member of a club, your car's older than 30 years old. You can register it on Club Rego. There is driving restrictions. You need to be going to events, etc. All the rest of that. So, what's going on? Look out. I think Tyler's back. But yeah, so you missed. Did you get all my story then? Yep. So what was I talking about? No, I wasn't. I haven't got to that yet. No, I haven't even got to the story yet. I was just talking about getting an email from my Rego. So, yeah. See, you weren't listening at all.
I didn't turn my mic back on either.
Oh, whoops. So, my computer keeps wanting to restart. That's a problem. It was not another speeding fine for Sally, James. They just send those buggers in the post. They don't give you an email heads up on those ones. Or do they? I can't remember.
Don't know.
So anyway, Scotty's telling us he's going to tell us a story. It's like $100 for a year. Drive 60 days. Let's see how it goes. It's been 5 years since New South Wales Roads and Maritime Services introduced a new form of conditional registration tailored for modified classic cars. While it doesn't suit everyone, it's a great thing for the sport, allowing street machinists to register their cars for 60 days a year at a hefty discount. It sounds a little bit like what Scotty S just said.
Mm-hmm. You can save around $1,000 a year on your Rego if you choose.
Mm-hmm.
The scheme is still subject of significant confusion. So let's talk about what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
You got the historic vehicle scheme, which is the HVS, and the classic vehicle scheme, the CVS. The HVS is essentially for stock standard vehicles aged 30 years or older. The only modifications are those allowed for safety, as well as period accessories and hot up gear. The HVS runs under either a 60-day logbook scheme or a more traditional Club Rego setup that only allows the use of cars for club events or repairs.
So HJ would not qualify because it's not period correct engine and stuff in it.
Yeah, but for the HVS, you would be fine.
Oh, HVS.
Runs under a 60-day logbook scheme or a more traditional Club Rego setup that only allows the use of the car for club events or repairs.
No, HVS is essential for stock standard vehicles age 30 years. So this is where the confusion comes in.
Yeah.
See, there's confusion.
Yeah. The CVS also has...
The CVS is the confusion,
so the
confusing vehicle scheme.
The CVS also has the 30-year rule, but it all allows whatever modifications you like as long as they are engineered. Stock vehicles are welcome. However, replicas and individually constructed vehicles are also acceptable. The CVS runs only on the 60-day per year deal.
Oh, the other one runs either or... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Think of conditional rego a bit like a permit scheme, which means if you aren't complying with the RMS conditions of use, then you're driving unregistered and uninsured. So it's best to keep the logbook filled out correctly and in the glove box at all times.
So CVS gets a D on the number plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of like a H for historic,
they've also moved to E prefix as D plates ran out.
Okay, so why don't you get a C plate for CVS?
I don't know.
And a H plate for
historic
HVS.
scheme H plates have also been updated to J prefix plates.
J plates.
For the same reason as they've run out of H plates.
Okay. So, well, that's a good thing there's that many out there.
Mm.
Right? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 digits.
The rumour mill was also fed by some customers being given incorrect plates for CVS cars, including U plates, which were intended for bikes.
That means there's more than 99,000 H plates and more than 99,999 D plates and 99,999 H plates, because that's how many numbers are in it.
Mm.
That have to be still registered, otherwise if they...
Unregistered, the plate becomes reavailable.
Reavailable, yeah. Scotty S has just thrown a spanner in the works and said they also have a hot rod street machine rego.
Oh.
Hey? No. This is... there you go.
G'day, Dang Dang.
This is confusing. Dang Dang. G'day, mate.
Marv says Benny's Cresta has that D plate. Saw it on Instagram today on Motor Videos feed. There you go.
Right. So, there you go. There you go.
Scotty S says, yes, Dave, CVS is full-size plates. H plates are tiny midget plates.
Oh. Okay. Okay, we're with that. Adam Geary says FMR is having another charity raffle. Yes, they will be. We'll be giving away a Hayabusa, and it'll be in another few weeks.
Yep,
that'll
be $25 a ticket. How many tickets? 1,500
tickets available.
It's only got 3 kilometres on it, I think.
Yep, correct. So, brand new Hayabusa, very, very quick.
Yep.
So, not bad for $25 a ticket and 1 in 1,500 chance. And if it's anything like the Ute, the Maloo that Adam Geary just won, 1 in 734 chance that was.
Yep.
Because it didn't sell all 1,000 tickets. So, if they don't all sell, it still goes. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Side tracking again.
Paul has had 32 VLs.
Wow. That's cool. I'd like just one. I had a
also would like
VK.
just one.
Well, you've got a part of one. Right?
Or does a VL have part of my car?
Is it a part of one in the RB30 that you've got? Is it a...
Oh, I guess it would be, yeah, right.
You didn't know what I was talking about?
No, I didn't really put two and two together in my head then.
RB30, or it could have come from another Nissan.
Maybe.
Couldn't it?
Could have come from a 31 or something.
Yep.
Andrew Phillips says, buying one this time. He's getting onto it.
Getting a ticket.
Don't even have a bike license.
Nah. Well, I guess you just
Sell it.
Sell it if it's a brand new Hayabusa. Don't think it'd be too hard to sell.
All right. The Nissan Patrol has a big weapon.
Nah.
Against. Did you put the stories in backwards here?
Yeah. Because this is...
Who needs a we'll start with this story. We'll go to the right story. Who needs a 300 series? Toyota Land Cruiser 200 sales explode as aging icon cracks Australia's top 5. But how much longer will you be able to get one?
Yeah, so currently in the top 5 sales is the Toyota 200. But they're talking about this new 300 series coming out that's supposed to be bigger and better and blah, blah, blah. More powerful. So they're reportedly more powerful, more technically advanced, safer, more comfortable. But fans of the LC200 are not being dissuaded, with Toyota reporting one of the model's biggest ever months in April. So massive sales. So like anything, everything's really hard to get in the way of cars at the moment. Selling heaps of everything. So they are the difference, I guess. The 200 series is, I think, going to be, and I think we spoke about this previously, will be the last of the V8s.
Yep.
So it is expected to be the last example of the V8 diesel engine. And we won't see a V8 in the 300.
No.
Even though they say it's a bigger, better, blah, blah, blah. Yeah?
Yep.
What else have you got, mate?
Not much else.
They're doing
They still have a bit of supply left.
They're doing a GR version?
No, I don't think so. What? No.
No. I was just testing you.
So they still have a few 200 series left, and it's probably the 300 series probably not going to be as popular with the loss of the V8.
But there is another option, Tyler.
The Nissan Patrol, the secret weapon, as a secret weapon.
We've got slightly a better picture in the in the models, like
as a big weapon that it's packing away. And so it's largely unique in automotive world these days, but it's a V8.
So the new Nissan Patrol will come out in V8. So they've seen what Toyota's done and gone the other way.
Yep.
And gone, we'll capitalise on this. So this could be something that really turns around. Toyota might be having great sales in the 200 at the moment, but when they bring out the 300 and then Nissan Patrol brings out a V8 diesel, then this is going to change things up in the market, right?
Certainly is.
So the secret weapon is packing 8 of them. Number of cylinders, the Patrol V8 petrol engine, though, not diesel engine, is packing compared to the 6-cylinder engine options in the LC300. Nissan concedes that Patrol's petrol-only approach raised eyebrows among the country's motoring press, but the proof, it says, is in the soaring sales and the growing waiting list already for this iconic off-roader.
It's a 5.6 litre V8 petrol engine that produces 298 kilowatts and 560 newton meters of torque.
Yep.
And what we know, at least for now, or expect about the 300 series, is that the new model has a 3.3 litre V6 diesel that should generate around 230 kilowatts and 697 newton meters of torque.
So it'll have obviously a more torquey engine in the cruiser, and so keep that in mind. But more power in the petrol engine. But cool, is that petrol going to be a killer? Is it going to? Is it going to be a guzzler?
Who knows?
So.
But probably when you tow, yes.
They're also going to extend, or they're considering extending the Patrol family to 3 tiers. The Patrol, the already confirmed Patrol Warrior, and then potentially the Patrol Nismo, which is what we showed a photo of.
Yeah, the Patrol Nismo still gets the big V8 engine, only with power increased to 320 kilowatts and 560 newton meters of torque. So same torque but more kilowatts.
There's also a new side duct to the front bumper, which allows 0 lift force as well as high heels, and a new roof spoiler that the brand says combined deliver better braking performance and high-speed handling, because you're looking for high-speed handling in your four-wheel drive. And there's also Bilstein shock absorbers, which the brand says provide a sportier and improved handling.
There you go. Mal says Nissan has had a V8 Patrol since 2012. He had one of the first in Australia. 14.5, 100 kilometres.
I'm not much on my Patrols.
19 towing.
I actually don't know very much about Patrols at all.
Neither do I.
But
I'm going to throw in something extra quickly. This is just a quick story.
Yeah.
It's about a Ferrari. The 2021 Ferrari 812 Competizione. I don't know. I'm just going to call it competition instead of trying to Competizione. I don't know how to pronounce it.
You just say it in an Italian accent.
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
No, come on, no.
Revealed. It's been revealed.
Everyone in chat. I just saw the comments. They all want an Italian accent.
Yep, sure. It's been revealed with a 9.5. It's been revealed with a 9,500 RPM redline. 610 kilowatt V12 engine, last of the non-hybrid V12s, and it revs out to 9,500 RPM.
Not bad.
Developed 610 kilowatts, 692 newton meters of torque. It's sent to the rear wheels through a 7-speed dual clutch automatic, and it can spin up to a stratospheric 9,500 RPM, making it not only the highest revving Ferrari road car ever built, but one of the quickest spinning production cars of all time. So I just wanted to add that in because 9,500 RPM out of a V12 is going to sound pretty awesome.
A few comments coming through as well. Aka Khan says, would 95k buy a BT1? I think so. Surely. 105 gets you a Ram. I would hope so. What it definitely will get you is, well, it may or may not get you because the prices keep going up and up and up on this next one. There you go. Yes, the price has gone up again on the Suzuki Jimny.
Yep.
This thing is getting...
it's been subjected to another price increase. The 4th generation of the popular moniker will now set buyers back $28,490 plus on-roads for the base GLX manual and $29,990 plus on-roads for the top-shelf GLX automatic. This represents a price increase of $2,500 and $2,000 respectively. It's also the third price hike the Jimny has witnessed since its launch back in 2019.
And try and get one. All right? The waiting list is massive. Now, well, you might go, oh, yeah, look, 28 is probably not too bad. But because the demand is so high, they're actually selling for more than that.
Yeah. People are putting down up to $10,000 more just to secure one.
Above retail.
Yeah.
So they're paying $38 or $39,990 to get into one of these.
See you back.
See you back. That's pretty crazy, right? It hasn't been updated at all other than it got power folding mirrors. That's the only change.
There you go.
Well, there have been no updates, though. Suzuki did bolster the Jimny's warranty to a 5-year unlimited kilometre scheme, which is a good thing considering the rumoured issue it has with the transfer case. Powering the Procia 2021 is the same 1.5 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, produces a whopping 75 kilowatts.
Massive. That's only 6 more than the Mirage.
Yes. And 130 newton meters of torque. Returns a fuel figure of 6.9 litres per 100 for that 4-speed torque converter auto and 6.4 litres per 100 for the 5-speed manual.
There was a VL for sale recently that I sent you.
Yep.
It was $135,000. But it did have a 572 cubic inch big block Merlin motor with twin turbos and made about 1,500 horsepower.
Oh.
It was a blue one. Same colour as Andy's VL.
Oh, that's nice. Yep. Oh.
Yeah, I'd definitely own a Jimny. That'd be awesome. But yeah, not for the nearly $40,000 if you've got to put that much down to get one. G'day, Stephen Lever. How you going? Just finished work. Hope it was a good day.
Good to see you here, mate. Glad it's over, I bet. Scotty S says, I used to be super good value at $16,990 in a day. It's just getting crazy now, isn't it?
All right. Next story and final story.
We're running out of stories.
Quiz time coming up.
So there you go. That's it. Look, there's a how cool is that? Who had one of these as a kid?
Tamiya.
Yeah.
Did
Well,
you have one?
No, I didn't have one. We couldn't afford one. I had a cheaper one, which was like a jet hopper.
The Tamiya.
Which was still quite a lot of fun with that. But the Tamiya had, they didn't, I don't remember the wild one off-roader. I do remember them having the Grasshopper. And what was the other one? Grasshopper was the cheaper one. And then there was the Hornet. The Grasshopper and the Hornet they had. I'm sure they were the ones back when I was younger. And very, very cool remote control cars, and they were a bit pricey for back in the day. So a few of the cool kids had them, and used to go and hang out with those and have a go. But that's not the story, Tyler.
The story is the fact that
There's
if
the next
anyone,
picture.
if any keen viewers would have seen on the box there,
Yep.
8 to 10 scale.
Yes.
It's drivable.
Yes. So
It's the Wild One electric buggy that you can actually drive. Vintage RC toys are backed by a hugely passionate cult following, and Japanese toy maker Tamiya is frequently found at the center of the collectible community with iconic nameplates such as the Grasshopper, Hornet, and the Hotshot. Wild One was another breakout RC assembly kit initially released in 1985. It enjoyed such a cult following that Tamiya later re-released it in 2012 and again in 2015. The Wild One buggy will return bigger and better than ever in 2022, with Tamiya set to license a number of life-sized assembly kits that you can build at home and then actually drive. You won't find them at your local hobby shops, however, as the vehicle kits will be produced and sold by UK firm The Little Car Company.
right.
The aptly named boutique firm is also responsible for the reborn Baby Bugatti 2 and Aston Martin DB5 Junior, both handcrafted and meticulously finished 2/3 scale electric buggies that can fit both child and adult alike. Dubbed the Wild One Max, the electric off-road buggy is comprised of a tubular base frame, chassis, and coilover suspension with its electric motor sending power exclusively to the rear wheels. It's cornered by 15-inch off-road tyres, Brembo brakes, and a regenerative braking system. Just a single driver's seat is fitted with a 3-point seatbelt and digital gauges. Prices are expected to start from US $8,250, which equates to around $10,600 at the current exchange rate Australian. And while that may be the most expensive Tamiya kit we've ever heard of, that's a comparable bargain to the little car companies Baby Bugatti and Aston Martin, which cost $50,000 Australian and $65,000 respectively.
Right. In the comments, we've got a few of the cool kids who did have them. I did say the cool kids had them.
Fritzel's in from Warsaw in Poland.
Oh, g'day, mate. G'day. Good to
Fritzl.
see you back again. Shane Sermon says he had the Hornet. Grasshopper, Dave, Bad Q Garage, the Grasshopper. Yeah, there was a few cool ones. People do remember it. So you have no idea, right? You'd never heard of them?
Don't think so, no.
Not your age bracket at all. Did you have a remote control car?
I did. I had one that could like drive up walls and flip over and then drive back the other way.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a double-sided remote control car.
Yeah. They were never as quick as these things. These things, they were quick.
But the base price affords you a 2 kilowatt-hour battery capable of travelling up to 40 kilometres with a top speed of around 50 kilometres per hour. Various driving modes will be available to adjust top speed, power outputs, and throttle maps. Even more exciting is the little car company is also planning to offer a number of add-ons and accessory kits which can increase performance and range, as well as offering kits to upgrade suspension and brakes or even make it street legal. How cool would that be?
Mm. Very, very. I think it's cool. Just another look at the picture. Full size. Your own full-size remote control car that you can drive. Very, very interesting. All right. Well, Tyler.
It is indeed quiz time.
It is time for the quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's going on over in the quiz land?
We must just not have enough people in there. It keeps picking Steve. Steve's back at it again. There was only 5 people entered.
I had a
Only
look.
5.
I could see who was in there. We had
Rick, Boys HQ. James is giving it going for another crack.
Yep.
Skid Pig, Crazy VN, and Jason Gorn Racing.
Yeah, so there was 5 in the draw to come on to take on Scotty S in the quiz tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But Crazy VN threw again to take it on. Got to get closer, right? Because this is now 4 attempts to get him, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
At a guess, we'll
it's
go
good
with
for
that.
you. You don't have to keep writing down new names.
Stephen
Stephen Chandler, g'day.
G'day, cuz.
All right, here we go.
Say g'day to the
G'day,
guys.
Scotty. How you going?
Hey, Tyler. Good, mate.
We haven't got Steve yet, but we have Scott.
G'day, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good.
That's the way. I think I'm in fine form tonight. I may have got an early start.
Yeah, maybe I did too. So Steve better get on because he's got half a chance.
So true. So true.
I think I'm into double digits, so he's doing well. He'd be doing well.
Is it really?
Mm.
Oh,
No, double digits on my start.
Scotty's
not
into
on the
double
quiz.
digits in the beers.
I thought you meant like in the 10 weeks. No.
No.
Yeah, I got no idea.
Hey,
So
boys.
you've
will get
got to
another
be
one.
well over.
G'day, Steve.
I will
He's
get
here.
another.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, how you going?
G'day. We are going well.
Oh, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, I might be able to hear you.
Oh, mate, good to see you. And back again, mate. Yet again.
Yeah, I know. Like, oh, well, hey, look, if it keeps picking, I'll keep coming back.
You've worked out some way to, like, I don't know.
He's gamed the system.
Game to the rig the computer system, the algorithms. You and Johnny, the most picked players. Hey, well done. But
Well, it's Bash's fault.
yeah.
He said the other day that I'll be on for 10 times.
He called it. He called it. It's him. It's him. We'll blame him, mate. We'll blame him. But it gives you another crack at the title. So I don't know. I haven't heard any of the questions tonight. Tyler, you've lined up is it a hard quiz or?
No, I don't know. Should I test them out now on you? Do you want me to let you know if you get them right or not before we do the quiz?
No, I don't think that's going to work somehow.
Sort of defeats the purpose.
Yeah. But was it last week or the week before? Someone said
last week. Easy quiz.
Easy questions last week. I don't know. I still got a few wrong last week, but maybe
It wasn't that easy last week.
no. It all depends. If you're up on the content, whatever he searches up on the week. What do we got this week? We got some video questions, Tyler.
Mm-hmm. We've got some random trivia car questions. Pretty soon I'm going to run out of car questions that I can find / think of. And then there's just going to be random trivia questions. I'll pull out Trivial Pursuit and start taking questions from that.
It'll be gone. There'll be nothing left. You have to come up with something.
I'll lose.
We've got to have a car theme. We can't take away the car theme. You just got to make something up, come up with it. But I guess you can't make up the actual fact, but you can make up the question part. Well, I guess I'll throw to you, mate. Let you take over. Here it is. Quiz time.
And we're here for the quiz.
Welcome. G'day, guys. Oh, you're already here.
All right. Scott, your buzzer, please.
Scotty.
And Steve, your buzzer.
Steve.
Perfect. Well done. Both going well with the buzzers every week so far. All right. Question number 1. What car was crowned Auto Express Car of the Year 2020? Was it A, the Polestar 2, B, the Skoda Octavia, or C, the Vauxhall Corsa?
Scott.
I'll
go with the Octavia.
That would be correct.
Wow.
It certainly was the Skoda.
I couldn't even picture any of those cars. I couldn't even describe what any of those three cars look like here.
Now, the following questions are all from 2020. So, in August 2020, BMW announced that it was adding what new model to its iconic M3 range? Was it A, a touring version, B, an all-electric version, or C, a 7-seat MPV version?
Scott. An electric version.
That is incorrect. Steve.
Touring?
That would be correct. It certainly was a touring version.
Well, that was a guess.
Which is a station wagon in BMW terms.
The wags. The shopping trolley.
Question number 3. In September, Renault unveiled a new coupe SUV that will hit the UK next year. What will it be called? A, the Megane Grande, B, the Marseille, or C, the Arcana?
D, the shitbox.
I think you're right, but I think you're wrong too, Steve.
Yeah.
We got anyone buzzing in for this one?
Looking for Scott. I'll go with the Megane Green.
That is incorrect. Steve, B or C?
All right. What were they again?
The Marseille or Arcana?
Marseille.
You get 2 guesses, Steve.
That's incorrect.
Still one apiece here.
He didn't buzz in on his first guess.
Righto.
Question number 4. What automotive newcomer called time on its electric car project in June? Was it A, Ineos, B, Dyson, or C, Virgin?
Steve.
Steve?
Dyson.
That is
I
correct.
actually think did
We talked
do
about that on the
story?
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought about that for a while. I think I do know that one. You got the lead, Steve. It's 2-1.
We're doing a car.
2-1.
Question number 5. Rolls-Royce revealed details of its limited edition Dawn Silver Bullet in August. How many will be made? Is it A, 500, B, 50, or C, 5? Scott?
50.
That is correct. It certainly is 50.
Evens it up. Tough questions this week. Maybe last week was easy.
Question number 6. How much power was Cameron's R32 making?
Scott. 363. 363?
Incorrect. Steve.
Steve.
No. I know what it was.
450?
Did you say 450?
Yeah.
Also incorrect. It was 600.
Oh, wow.
It was.
This was the built one.
Right.
This was the 3025.
Yep.
Yep.
No points there.
You were pretty on the money for Justin's car, though,
That
Scott.
was the second
I
one.
know I
Yep.
was.
Yeah. The second one, not the
That
first
was the young bloke's car, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep. That was
Question.
the boat.
Yep, that was the boat.
33.
Question number 7. What motor was Justin running in the 33?
Oh, Scott.
Steve.
Scott?
It was a RB25, wasn't it?
That is correct.
Oh,
Certainly
25.
was.
Yep.
I would have said 26. Just that's what
No,
I had.
knew it wasn't that.
Question number
3-2.
Question number 8. When did Tiffany start drifting?
Scott.
Scott?
It was about 2 years ago.
Remember she said she didn't want to give away her age, but that's all I remember.
Steve.
Anyway.
Steve?
2005.
That is correct. It was
Oh.
2005.
Ooh, yeah.
3-all.
Question number 9. Why was the turbo on the wrong side for a Skyline in Tiffany's 32?
Scott.
Scott?
Oh, that was close.
It had a JZ in it.
That was correct. Because it was a JZ, not an RB.
4-3.
Question number 10.
I was waiting for that question all day. I knew the answer.
Question
And
number
gee,
10.
it looked good, Tyler.
It
Gee,
did.
that looked good in there.
They've been running it like that for a very long time. We had a pretty good chat about it. Question number 10. What was the one thing that was recommended by all three to do when you want to get into drifting?
Scott.
Scott?
Steve.
Start off with a very basic, simple car.
Oh, there we go.
That is correct.
5-3. That was your chance to jump in there, Steve, and even up the score to go to the tiebreaker.
Which was?
But you didn't quite get there. But
The tiebreaker was...
Next week, Steve.
we'll
Next
see.
week.
We'll see. We'll see who would have buzzed in
Yeah,
first on
well,
the tiebreaker.
Yeah, no, it'll be
if-
me and Steve show next week, so yeah.
if we had got to the tiebreaker, let's see. How would it have went?
What were the plates on Justin's R33?
Scott.
Scott?
$20 is $20.
That's correct.
Oh, we're definitely giving it to you, Scotty. Definitely. Well done, mate. Well done.
Well done, Scotty.
Hey, like I say, it's always next week, mate. I'm sure I'll see you again.
Yeah, well, if we keep going, yeah, it will.
Aka Khan said start off with an
I
AU
laughed when I
Falcon. That
saw
was
you were up
close.
this week.
He said start off with an AU Falcon. That's close because that was that's cheap.
Yeah.
They're getting dearer.
They're
though.
not really that cheap.
We can't find a cheap one.
No, they're not cheap anymore.
And there was another question I did see pop up during the quiz. I'll go back past the Fritzl said somewhere back there about the new NASCAR that was released yesterday. We talked about that earlier. So impressions are very cool. So yeah, just throwing that out there. Tyler's already setting up next week's.
Mm-hmm.
Like
James Bayless is already in.
Oh, yeah. There you go. James is already entered for next week. So
Skid Pig as well.
They're jumping on early.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the trick? Get in early. Did you get in early last week, Ananda, Steve?
Yeah, well, as soon as the quiz was finished.
Yeah.
Once I got out of the chat, I ended straight away.
They obviously they want you, Scotty. They're coming for you.
Yeah.
Like within seconds, there's already 2 entered.
See you, Mad Dad. Mad Dad's off.
See you, Mad Dad. So good stuff. Well done. Great to have you both again. And let's see what happens next week. Can this be a repeat again? I was just like...
it won't be a repeat. It'll be like a 5-peat or something.
True. I did see it and I thought, you got to be kidding.
Did you see my comment on Discord in general?
Yes.
I'll just leave this here and just laugh. Not again. Even the wife goes, bloody hell, what's going on? You got it. She goes, it's a conspiracy.
If only it was the bloody lotto, hey?
Oh, Ross, if it was the lotto, I'd be laughing.
Win the lotto 5 weeks in a row. But, yeah. No, we can't even get the bloody lotto once. But you can come back and be on here yet again. So.
Yeah, well, like I keep saying, it's more people should get on it. It's a good laugh. We get to chat to you boys. So, yeah.
Great fun. Thanks, guys. And we'll throw you back to chat, but thank you. And we'll see at least one of you next week.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 2, but at least one of you next week.
Phil's in.
See you guys.
Phil's in. We've got a few entries already.
Yep.
Discord if you want to take on Scotty. So thanks, guys. We got a few comments coming in through.
Mick Apps, g'day.
G'day, Mick.
Jamie Wheelnuts, nuts out.
We had a great chat about road trip earlier. So entries are open.
Mm-hmm.
So we chatted about that. Not sold out yet, so get in because entries are filling very fast.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a good chat about what class Sally will be racing in.
Yep.
Maybe we might need another spot held there, Mick, for Tyler. He's pretty keen to put the Skyline in. What did you say, class?
I. Dial your own.
Yeah. It's all happening.
Mm-hmm.
But it is also on the same night as the Saturday night is on the same night as the Guns N' Roses concert. So.
Yeah. Jason Bales is going to Guns N' Roses.
Yes.
Well, he mentioned before.
I will still be also going to Guns N' Roses, but...
Also doing a road trip.
Yes. It will mean I'll miss out on the Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
And the $3,000 on offer for Dial Your Own. On the Saturday night, and the amazing feed and drinks that is a big part of it as well. So entries are still rolling in. So there's only I think 150 spots there. So get on it. So
yeah, you don't want to miss out on some beer and a epic feed on the Saturday. I'm
a bit worried. I said Sally will run the carpet now. I'm like, it's a bit of a bummer that if I'm not having a go, at least. A pass in something. I don't know. I'll be sitting on the sidelines, struggling. Maybe we need to do something with the HJ.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got there?
Mick says won't want to miss the Saturday night.
Oh, I know, but I've already got like $1,200 invested
Mum said
in
before,
Guns N' Roses tickets.
Mum said before, we can sell the tickets.
I don't know if you can. But yes, I am a big Guns N' Roses fan.
Phil says maybe if I had a car.
Dad says the last concert was average at best. I had the best time at the last concert. Actually loved it. If you were up in the bleachers though, like in the stands, I believe it wasn't great. The sound was a bit off. But we were right down the front, and it was worth every cent. And I paid a bit extra for good tickets. And I say, just throw it a few extra if you're going to go to something like that. Spend the money and get the good seats.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, Theme night.
Dress up again.
It'll be yes. The costumes on the there was some crackers too, wasn't there? There was some great costumes on the Saturday.
James Bayless says another Matty Louis competition.
No worries, Phil. We'll hook you up, brother. We'll get you in something that you shouldn't be in, and something else for you to blow up at some stage, mate. Funny stuff. What else we got?
Aka Khan says, where is the concert at? The RSL?
Metricon Stadium on the Gold Coast, which is just down the road from home, which is usually like, how good's this? It's just near home, but we won't be at home. We'll be at the other end of the place, bloody at a racetrack, and have to drive all the way back to home and then all the way back.
Yeah, there was even some people dressed up as cars.
Yes, there may have been. I remember who was doing that, dressed up as cars.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
some of them had like a turbo and stuff.
What did we do with it? We threw them all in the bin.
Yeah,
a lot of effort in building those, painting them. Okay, then we're done. Throw them away. Oh yes.
All right. What's on?
All right.
What's
What is on? What is
Northern
on?
Nats is on.
Oh, massive.
At Springmount Raceway all weekend. Started today.
That's massive.
Goes through till Sunday. The Gulf Western Oil Nitro Thunder is on at Sydney Dragway Friday to Saturday. Starts at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Is it? Yep. Sydney Dragway. Top Fuel Dragsters.
Sorry, Sydney.
Yes. The Top Fuel Dragsters, the 400 Thunder series. It's also going to be on KO, I believe. So it's a 24-hour delay, but you'll be able to get it if you're on KO. Caffeine and Classics is on Friday, 4:30 p.m. until 9:30 at Blackout Coffee and Catering. Bike Heaven is on Saturday, 8:30 till 5:30. 402 Narang at Murwillumbah at Vancestown. 402 Narang Murwillumbah Road at Vancestown. There you go. Dolby's Car and Bike Spectacular at Dolby Wambo Events Centre, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Parry Road Car Club show is on from 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. at the Monty Ale House. Test and Tune is on at Willowbank on Saturday, 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. Race Your Mates. Joe's Diner is on this weekend. Kingsford Smith Drive, good one to get to in Eagle Farm, 4 p.m. till 9:30 p.m. Urban Streets Night Meet at 115 Mudgeeraba Road in Warongary, 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. Phil says, what area of the coast were you in, Dave?
Runaway Bay.
There you go. Also on Saturday, BCMC at the Emporium Milk Bar, Old Petrie Town, 5:30 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. The Emporium Rock and Roll Milk Bar. BCMC put on some pretty good meats, so usually good ones to check out.
Where have I gone? Can't leave bid set. Well, so there's a side effect of having a few beers.
See you, Marv.
See you, mate.
Queensland Cruising's Gold Coast Meat and Cruise at Furbalicious Kebab, 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. Cruise route is released on the night. It's written on a blackboard there at the show, so usually really good there. Aaron puts on some good shows and a good cruise, good to hang out.
Yep.
Furby's does a pretty good kebab and HSP if that's your thing.
I haven't been down to Furby's for a while.
I've been to the one at Pimpamar a few times.
No, I mean,
but
just
I haven't been to the
car
actual
meet.
car meet for a while now. Cars Under the Stars is also on Greenway at Wetherall Park, 6 p.m. till 10 p.m.
Right, Finks is making him thirsty. It's only 7:14 a.m. here, mate. As we always say here, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere.
Pat says, Overtaking Lane, you fellas streaming any of those events, not the ones coming up in the next couple of weeks, but the first potential one for us to be streaming is on the 22nd.
Waiting to hear back, and hopefully, we'll be at Jamboree on the 22nd, fingers crossed. There was a question about Nitro Thunder streaming.
I thought you were like Pimpamar. I'm just down the road in Southport, probably see your house from where I am. I'm in Pimpamar.
That's not far at all. Tyler's at Pimpamar, yeah. You'll have to, I'll send us a message. I'll bloody come around the shed, check it out. So I was mentioning, Pat asked about also Nitro Thunder. Is it being streamed? Yes, on KO, but
It's a 24-hour delay.
yeah. So, and Mad Cow Mark, if he's still here, he mentioned that we should get on and chase him up about streaming Winter Nats. Well, it's also
A
signed.
400 Thunder event.
It's a 400 Thunder event, which is a signed deal with
KO.
Foxtel
Yeah.
KO. So, yeah, we won't be able to live stream that because they film it and do a 24-hour delay.
Oh, Hoodoo Guru is real. I thought Pat said Hooroo. I read that. It's Hooroo first.
Hoodoo Gurus are good. So we can't do a Winter Nat stream because it's done with KO TV deal. If we streamed it live, then they wouldn't be able to sell their subscription. Like they wouldn't let us because that would be part of the contract they've signed.
Mm-hmm.
So
all right. Brekkie and Laps, the talk time one, is on 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. on Sunday. So if you want a 90-minute track session to have a bit of a race with your friends out on the track, then that's where to be.
Yep.
Cars, Bikes and Coffee at Colleges by the River, 8:30 a.m. till 11 a.m. on Sunday. Yank Tanks is on also 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. at Pimpamar.
Well, we've missed a couple
The
of
shopping
Yank
centre
Tanks.
down there. Well, yeah, we have. And that is all.
That could be worth a look.
And that is all this weekend.
Plenty of comments come through. Actually, comments are going good. Toowoomba had a concert on last Sunday at Queen's Park. Wow. I did see that. Actually, I saw some people, that had posted that on Facebook, Johnny, John Stevens, and, everything up there, Jimmy Barnes. That was very cool. OTL, Akakan says OTL on the coast or Brizzy, we're Gold Coast based.
Dad's Garage says I will film Parry's and maybe Joe's Diner on Saturday if anyone wants to see shows. There you go.
Excellent.
See him.
Excellent. Thank you, mate.
Andrew Phillips says, Dave, can I get financed $80K for an RX-7?
Well, there'll be some bits that we'll have to look at. I don't know about that. We'll have to check that out. We'll give it a go. Aye.
Jamie Wilnut says, I must have first met Dave close to 20 years ago. At the time, he was young, likeable and motivated. And credit to him, he is still motivated.
Thanks, Jamie. Thanks, mate. It was close to 20 years, mate. Well, that's another show. I thought we were looking at being way early when we ran out of the stories, but we're close to time. So, and I see Ratfink says AC/DC. He loves his AC/DC stuff. We usually have an AC/DC like song that we can play that's not AC/DC, but it's got
I don't know if it's in here anymore.
No, I think we've moved that one out. So, Madcow Mark. No, mate. Unfortunately, that's we can't get into on that one. So, Ratfink, we got the picture behind me here as well. Our tribute to Ratfink on the wall always makes me think you're Ron. On this side, that side.
Yeah.
Can't quite see this. Yeah, but our Ron tribute. So, Adam rolling in the blue was very cool. Adam had his trip back, and I saw some pictures there. And
caught up with a skid pig.
Discord as well. Yeah. Went and had a look through Pittsworth. Pretty bloody good. Solid investment. It would be actually because they are going up well. So, like everything now.
Yeah.
Everything's going up. So much stuff's so expensive, right?
Yes. But that's pretty much it for the show.
You ready to pack up, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're done. Just tired. Just like sick of drunk dad. Hey? Is that it? I'm over drunk dad.
The mid-season invitational's on tonight.
The mid-season invitational?
Yeah, League of Legends tournament. I get home and watch that.
What is
it? Starts at 11 p.m.
What is it?
It's in Iceland.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the mid-season tournament to sort out who is the
what
best.
Sort of cars, what sort of cars are in that?
Who is the best in the world at the middle of the season?
What cars are involved in this?
None. There's an Australian team. I'm rooting for them. I hope they I hope they make it out of the group stages and don't just get eliminated and go home before they get anywhere.
This is gaming.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I'm so out of touch. Who else was tracking with that?
Paige says he needs to get home to help Paige.
You got work to do, mate. No League of Legends.
Well, I can help until 11 o'clock.
No, you still got work to do. You've got...
Andrew Phillips says, at least play WoW like a real gamer nerd. I did for a very long time. I only recently quit because it was just not fun anymore.
There you go. And, yeah, you got to go home and help Paige make all those Mother's Day gifts she's selling.
Yeah, she's probably got 1 million of them now. She posted them up on the local community page.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So.
Check it out. Have a look.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a thumbs up, at least. Just pop on there. We spoke about that earlier. Go...
Yep.
Give her page a like for us and give her a thumbs up. And,
Made for you, personalised creation.
And tell her, good on you.
Facebook.
Good on you. Everyone, get a bit of a side hustle.
Yep.
For pocket money.
Mm-hmm.
So, what beer am I drinking? It's just there.
The Burley Big Heads.
The Big Heads.
Mm-hmm.
So, still got Soldy's cart now. I'm still finishing off the other two I had in the fridge. Well, if Soldy doesn't come around and get it soon, I'll drink his. I'll save mine, but I'll drink his.
I think he'll probably just keep drinking his hand grenades.
Yes, very true. Very true. Paige has spoken, says, James, you're going to go home. You're in trouble. Time to go.
No worries, Stephen. We're off as well. So thanks everyone for watching.
Definitely Scotty S. That'll be good, mate.
So thanks everyone
Stephen Lever. Yep. Thanks, mate.
Yep. Thanks everyone for watching. We shall see you next week.
Another week. Another show.
Yep.
Tuesday.
And things. Tuesday video.
It'll be day 3, the last day of Rocky Nuts.
Aren't you just keen to see some burnouts?
Man, there's going to be some
multiple camera angles and everything.
Lots of footage in the next one on Tuesday night. Make sure you're watching and check that out.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone.
I told him about the tissues, Adam. He hasn't got them yet.
And thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for listening.
Thanks, guys.
True, but they don't have a clue, 'cause this is me when I cut out all the shallowness and everything I suppress to fit in a small frame, but I won't play your game anymore, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness. They turn on me, but now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they say, this is who I am. This is who I am now. I'm gonna let them talk, but I ain't following nobody else. How can I be resentful when I finally respect myself?